poured silver on the window. Midnight leaned against the glass. I was holding all the silence, like a photograph from the past. Then the room began to soften when the thunder lost its name. I can hear the dark untying thread by thread inside my chest. There's a small and steady fire where your kindness used to rest. Not every goodbye is ending, not every tear is a fall. After the rain, the window glows, and I can breathe through it all. Morning left a pale reflection on the cup beside the bed. I kept speaking to the shadows till the shadows bowed their heads. If love can live in little things, in dust and wood and light, then maybe what I lost tonight is leading me to morning bright. I can hear the dark untying thread by thread inside my chest. There's a small and steady fire where your kindness used to rest. After the rain, the window glows soft and gold against the wall. I am not healed all at once, but I can breathe through it all.
Neon on the wet road shivers like a secret no one told. My footsteps keep the night together while the air turns blue and cold. Every store has closed its eyelids. Every sign hums low and late. I still hear your laugh in puddles. I still pause outside the gate. The street remembers you for me in red and blue and quiet gold. When my hands forget their courage, these city lights still hold. I walk alone but not abandoned. Your echo travels where I go. Neon on the wet road trembles like a heart that still says home. Maybe love is not a doorway. Maybe love is just a glow, a borrowed warmth on empty corners, teaching lonely souls to go slow. The street remembers the sky begins to loosen. All the words I never said.
There are letters in the drawer, bent at every folded seam.
Dust has settled on the corners, but the ink still keeps its stream.
Some were written in the winter, some were written after rain. All the words we could not carry found a little paper train. I unfold what time abandoned, and your voice returns in waves. Not to break me, not to haunt me, only show me what love saves. Paper boats across the silence, paper stars in rooms gone dim. Every letter in the drawer still knows how to sing a hymn. I used to fear the old remembering, like it would pull me underneath. Now I know the heart can open even while it learns to grieve. I unfold what time abandoned, and your voice returns in waves. Not to break me, not to haunt me, only show me what love saves. Every letter in the drawer turns the dark a little thin, and I leave the window open. Let the evening carry him.
By the slow river morning, mist was lifting off the reeds. I could feel the earth forgiving all my tired, restless needs. Birds were right in small directions on the water with their wings, and the ache I held for so long did not vanish but grew thin. Healing doesn't come like thunder, it arrives like river light, moving softly through the broken till the stones begin to shine. I am learning from the silence how to loosen, how to stay. By the slow river morning, I can feel my heart give way. Not to sorrow, not to ending, but to something warm the day has been waiting to make a little room. Healing doesn't come like thunder. It arrives like river light, moving softly through the broken till the stones begin to shine by the slow river morning. I can hear the sky begin, and for once I do not fear all the places I have been.
I said your name into the kitchen, and the kettle answered low. Sunlight fell across the doorway like it had nowhere else to go. In the jacket by the staircase, in the book turned face down there, I keep finding little evidences that love survives inside the air. The air still knows your name. It moves it through the curtains. It leaves it in the grain of every chair and table. I thought goodbye meant empty. I thought silence would erase, but the air still knows your name, and it keeps this house in grace. Maybe those we lose don't vanish. Maybe they become the room. A gentler kind of presence, a steady hand inside the blue. The air still knows your name in the evening and the daylight, in the ache and in the calm. I hear it soft and faithful. I am lonely, yes, but living, and I'm steadier than I was. The air still knows your name, and it teaches me to trust.
I left a lantern by the door, not because I fear the dark, but because this old house listens for the sound of tender sparks. Some nights sorrow knocks so softly that I almost let it in. Then the little flame reminds me how the lost can still begin. There's a lantern by the door, and it burns for more than waiting. It burns for all the parts of me that time has kept from breaking. If you never cross this hallway, Still the light is not in vain. There's a lantern by the door, and it teaches me to remain. Hope is not a grand performance. It is one hand shielding flame. When the wind comes through the silence and the heart stays anyway. There's a lantern by the door for the tired and for the tender, for the names I still remember, for the nights I still endure. And the dawn will find it glowing, small but honest in the gray. There's a lantern by the door, and I think I'll be okay.
Under every blue street light, rain was falling thin and clear. I was carrying my tired soul like a coat too old to wear. Cars went by like passing memories, windows full of borrowed lives. And I whispered to the midnight, keep a little hope alive. This is my blue street prayer, for the hearts that walk half broken, for the hands that miss a hand, for the words that stay unspoken. Let the night be deep but gentle, let the dawn be slow but fair. This is my blue street prayer. Meet me breathing in the air. I don't need a sudden miracle, just enough light for the next step, just enough song in the distance to help the dark forget. This is my blue street prayer, for the ones who wait in silence, for the rooms that ache with love, for the brave and quiet kindness. Let the night be deep but gentle, let the dawn be somewhere near. This is my blue street prayer, and I'm still standing here.
This house is full of small echoes, cup on wood and floorboard sighs, curtains breathing with the evening, dust like golden slanting light. There are footsteps in the silence that no living feet have made, just the memory of devotion walking softly through the shade. house of small echoes. I am lonelier but less afraid. Every room keeps one warm answer to the love that never fades. Walls can hold what hands have carried. Years can leave a tender trace. In this house of small echoes, I still feel your quiet grace. Not a ghost, not an illusion, only mercy dressed as sound. A familiar kind of stillness that keeps setting my heart down. In this house of small echoes, even grief has learned to kneel. And the rooms I used to dread now remind me I can heal. Walls can hold what hands have carried. Time can soften what it takes. In this house of small echoes, I am stronger when it aches. No one heard the heart returning. There was no dramatic sound. Just a softer way of waking. Just both feet back on the ground.
I used to think that healing had to blaze across the sky. Now I know it moves in whispers through the places pain ran dry. We mend in quiet, we mend in slow, like seeds below the winter, like rivers under snow. No grand announcement, no shining sign. We mend in quiet, one small breath at a time. And one day the mirror opens, and one day the hands feel strong. And you find the hurt is with you, but it does not lead you on. We mend in quiet, we mend in slow, like dawn behind a curtain, like roots that never show. No grand announcement, no perfect line. We mend in quiet, one brave breath at a time.
before the first bird sings. The world is paper thin. The dark is almost finished, but it has not yet given in. My hands are on the windowsill. My eyes are on the street. I listen for a sign of morning in the hush beneath my feet. Before the first bird sings, I tell my heart, be patient. The night is deep but passing, and the pain is not permanent. Somewhere in the pale blue distance, a kinder hour begins. I hold on to that promise. Before the first bird sings, it is enough to stand here. It is enough to stay. The smallest light can guide a soul toward a larger day. Before the first bird sings, I feel the dark grow lighter. What held me down all evening does not feel quite as tight now. Somewhere in the pale blue distance, a gentler world is rising. I hold on to that promise. Before the first bird sings.
Winter leaves softly. It does not slam the door. It takes its frost from the window and asks of me no more. The branches lose their sorrow, drop by drop into the ground, and something in my ribcage starts to make a living sound. Winter leaves softly, that's how hearts recover too. Not all at once in sunlight, but little waves of blue, turning into silver, turning into green. Winter leaves softly, and I become seen. There were months I thought the cold had written my whole name, but spring was only waiting just beyond the frame. Winter leaves softly, and the river starts to run. The room I used to fear now opens to the sun. Not all at once in glory, not all clean and new. Winter leaves softly, and
I used to hide the broken places under sleeves and under smiles, as if love would only find me if I looked untouched by time. Then the morning hit the table and the dust began to shine. I saw beauty in the damage, like the world was changing sides. There is gold in the cracks, there is light where I was shattered, there is grace in coming back, even softer than before. I am not less for the breaking, I am more for having known. There is gold in the cracks, and I wear it like my own. Let the pieces keep their edges, let the story show its seams. Some hearts are made more human by surviving what they've seen. There is gold in the cracks, there is fire in the mending, there is hope in looking back and still choosing to move on. I am not less for the breaking, I am more for making room. There is gold in the cracks, and the whole sky fits there too.
The room is full of midnight, and the clock won't close its eyes. Rain keeps tracing down the window like a map of old goodbyes. If your shadow crossed this hallway, if your hand found mine again, I would not ask for forever, just to rest inside swim. Hold me till daybreak, till the blue turns into gold, till the silence stops pretending. It is stronger than the soul. Stay with me through the trembling, through the ache I cannot fake. If love still lies between us, hold me till daybreak. Maybe morning won't return you, maybe dawn won't change a thing, but for one more tender moment, let my tired heart believe. Hold me till daybreak, till the birds begin to rise, till the night lets down its armor and the dark unlearns its pride. Stay with me through the breathing, through the wound and through the grace. If love still lies between us, hold me till daybreak. Hold me till daybreak. You are not in the doorway, you are not beside the chair, but sometimes when the curtains move, I feel you in the breathing air. Not as sorrow, not as thunder, not as something I should fear, more like warmth that has nobody, still somehow arriving here. You are home in the breathing air, in the hush between my thoughts, in the light across the table, in the love that time forgot. I can miss you and be living, I can grieve and still be held. You are home in the breathing air, where the quiet stories dwell. What if love becomes more gentle after leaving hand and face? What if it turns into a shelter no distance can erase? You are home in the breathing air, in the evening, in the dawn, in the faith that keeps me walking, even when the day feels long. I can miss you and be living, I can ache and still be whole. You are home in the breathing air, and you steady my soul. Have walked through rooms of silence, I have worn the weight of rain, I have called into the darkness till it nearly knew my name. But tonight the eastern window has a softer kind of flame, and the sky that once felt distant leans a little close again. Dawn learns my name, not as someone unbroken, but as someone who remained through the cold and through the hope. And light comes slowly, still it comes the same, and I stand here to receive it. When the dawn learns my name. All the nights were not for nothing. All the tears became a stream, carrying me toward this hour where the world begins to breathe. Dawn learns my name with its hands of gold and mercy, with its quiet, patient grace, with the promise I am worthy. Light comes slowly, still it comes the same, and my heart is not the darkness. When the dawn learns my name. Oh. 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 Rain wrote silver on the window. Midnight leaned against the glass. I was holding all the silence, like a photograph from the past. Then the room began to soften when the thunder lost its name. I can hear the dark untying thread by thread inside my chest. There's a small and steady fire where your kindness used to rest. Not every goodbye is ending, not every tear is a fall. After the rain, the window glows, and I can breathe through it all. Morning left a pale reflection on the cup beside the bed. I kept speaking to the shadows till the shadows bowed their heads. If love can live in little things, in dust and wood and light, then maybe what I lost tonight is leading me to morning bright. I can hear the dark untying thread by thread inside my chest. There's a small and steady fire where your kindness used to rest. After the rain, the window glows soft and gold against the wall. I am not healed all at once, but I can breathe through it all.
Neon on the wet road shivers like a secret no one told. My footsteps keep the night together while the air turns blue and cold. Every store has closed its silence. Every sign hums low and late. I still hear your laugh in puddles. I still pause outside the gate. The street remembers you for me in red and blue and quiet gold. When my hands forget their courage, these city lights still hold. I walk alone but not abandoned. Your echo travels where I go. Neon on the wet road trembles like a heart that still says home. Maybe love is not a doorway. Maybe love is just a glow, a borrowed warmth on empty corners, teaching lonely souls to go slow. The street remembers you for me in red and blue and quiet gold. I walk alone but not abandoned. These midnight lights still hold. Neon on the wet road shivers. Morning waiting just ahead, and the sky begins to loosen. All the words I never said.
There are letters in the drawer, bent at every folded seam.
Dust has settled on the corners, but the ink still keeps its stream.
Some were written in the winter, some were written after rain. All the words we could not carry found a little paper train. I unfold what time abandoned, and your voice returns in waves. Not to break me, not to haunt me, only show me what love saves. Paper boats across the silence, paper stars in rooms gone dim. Every letter in the drawer still knows how to sing of him. I used to fear the old remembering, like it would pull me underneath. Now I know the heart can open even while it learns to grieve. I unfold what time abandoned, and your to break me, not to haunt me. Only show me what love saves. Every letter in the drawer turns the dark a little thin, and I leave the window open. Let the evening carry him. Oh.
Restless needs. Birds were right in small directions on the water with their wings, and the ache I held for so long did not vanish but grew thin. Healing doesn't come like thunder. It arrives like river light, moving softly through the broken till the stones begin to shine. I am learning from the silence how to loosen, how to stay by the slow river morning. I can feel my heart give way. Not to sorrow, not to ending, but to something warm and true, like the day has been waiting to make a little room. Healing doesn't come like thunder. It arrives like river light, moving softly through the broken till the stones begin to shine by the slow river morning. I can hear the sky begin, and for once I do not fear all the places I have been.
I said your name into the kitchen, and the kettle answered low. Sunlight fell across the doorway like it had nowhere else to go. In the jacket by the staircase, in the book turned face down there, I keep finding little evidences that love survives inside the air. The air still knows your name. It moves it through the curtains. It leaves it in the grain of every chair and table. I thought goodbye meant empty. I thought silence would erase. But the air still knows your name, and it keeps this house in grace. Maybe those we lose don't vanish. Maybe they become the room. A gentler kind of presence, a steady hand inside the blue. The air still knows your name in the evening and the daylight, in the ache and in the calm. I hear it soft and faithful. I am loneliest but living, and I'm steadier than I was. The air still knows your name, and it teaches me to trust. I left a lantern by the door, not because I fear the dark, but because this old house listens for the sound of tender sparks. Some nights sorrow knocks so softly that I almost let it in. Then the little flame reminds me how the lost can still begin. There's a lantern by the door, and it burns for more than waiting. It burns for all the parts of me that time has kept from breaking. If you never cross this hallway, still the light is not in vain. There's a lantern by the door, and it teaches me to remain. Hope is not a grand performance. It is one hand shielding flame. When the wind comes through the silence and the heart stays anyway. There's a lantern by the door, for the tired and for the tender, for the names I still remember, for the nights I still endure. And the dawn will find it glowing, small but honest in the gray. There's a lantern by the door, and I think I'll be okay. rain was falling thin and clear. I was carrying my tired soul like a coat too old to wear. Cars went by like passing memories, windows full of borrowed lives. And I whispered to the midnight, keep a little hope alive. This is my blue street prayer, for the hearts that walk half broken, for the hands that miss a hand, for the words that stay unspoken. Let the night be deep but gentle, let the dawn be slow but fair. This is my blue street prayer. Meet me breathing in the air. I don't need a sudden miracle, just enough light for the next step, just enough song in the distance to help the dark forget. This is my blue street prayer, for the ones who wait in silence, for the rooms that ache with love, for the brave and quiet kindness. Let the night be deep but gentle, let the dawn be somewhere near. This is my blue street prayer, and I'm still standing here.
This house is full of small echoes, cup on wood and floorboard sighs, curtains breathing with the evening, dust like golden slanting light. There are footsteps in the silence that no living feet have made, just the memory of devotion walking softly through the shade. In this house of small echoes, I am lonelier but less afraid. Every room keeps one warm answer to the love that never fades. Walls can hold what hands have carried, years can leave a tender trace. In this house of small echoes, I still feel your quiet grace. A familiar kind of stillness that keeps setting my heart down. In this house of small echoes, even grief has learned to kneel, and the rooms I used to dread now remind me I can heal. Walls can hold what hands have carried, time can soften what it takes. In this house of small echoes, I am stronger when it aches. There was no dramatic sound. Just a softer way of waking. Just both feet back on the ground.
I used to think that healing had to blaze across the sky. Now I know it moves in whispers through the places pain ran dry. We mend in quiet, we mend in slow, like seeds below the winter, like rivers under snow. No grand announcement, no shining sign. We mend in quiet, one small breath at a time. Hurt is with you, but it does not lead you on. We mend in quiet, we mend in slow, like dawn behind a curtain, like roots that never show. No grand announcement, no perfect line. Brave breath at a time. Before the first bird sings, the world is paper thin. The dark is almost finished, but it has not yet given in. My hands are on the windowsill, my eyes are on the street. I listen for a sign of morning in the hush beneath my feet. Before the first bird sings, I tell my heart be patient. The night is deep but passing, and the pain is not permanent. Somewhere in the pale blue distance, a kinder hour begins. I hold on to that promise. Before the first bird sings, it is enough to stand here. It is enough to stay.
dark grow lighter. What held me down all evening does not feel quite as tight now. Somewhere in the pale blue distance, a gentler world is rising. I hold on to that promise before the first bird sings.
Winter leaves softly. It does not slam the door. It takes its frost from the window and asks of me no more. The branches lose their sorrow, drop by drop into the ground, and something in my ribcage starts to make a living sound. Winter leaves softly, that's how hearts recover too. Not all at once in sunlight, but little waves of blue, turning into silver, turning into green. Winter leaves softly, and I become seen. There were months I thought the cold had written my whole name, but spring was only waiting just beyond the frame. Winter leaves softly, and the river starts to run. The room I used to fear now opens to the sun. Not all at once in glory, not all clean and new. Winter leaves softly, and I am leaving too.
I used to hide the broken places under sleeves and under smiles, as if love would only find me if I looked untouched by time. Then the morning hit the table and the dust began to shine. I saw beauty in the damage, like the world was changing sides. There is gold in the cracks, there is light where I was shattered, there is grace in coming back, even softer than before. I am not less for the breaking, I am more for having known. There is gold in the cracks, and I wear it like my own. Let the pieces keep their edges, let the story show its seams. Some hearts are made more human by surviving what they've seen. There is gold in the cracks, there is fire in the mending, there is hope in looking back and still choosing to move on. I am not less for the break, it's there too.
The room is full of midnight, and the clock won't close its eyes. Rain keeps tracing down the window like a map of old goodbyes. If your shadow crossed this hallway, if your hand found mine again, I would not ask for forever, just to rest inside, swim. Hold me till daybreak, till the blue turns into gold, till the silence stops pretending. It is stronger than the soul. Stay with me through the trembling, through the ache I cannot fake. If love still lies between us, hold me till daybreak. Maybe morning won't return you, maybe dawn won't change a thing, but for one more tender moment, let my tired heart believe. Hold me till daybreak, till the birds begin to rise, till the night lets down its armor, and the dark unlearns its pride. Stay with me through the breathing, through the wound and through the grace. If love still lies between us, hold me till daybreak. Hold me till daybreak. You are not in the doorway, you are not beside the chair, but sometimes when the curtains move, I feel you in the breathing air. Not as sorrow, not as thunder, not as something I should fear, more like warmth that has nobody, still somehow arriving here. in the hush between my thoughts, in the light across the table, in the love that time forgot. I can miss you and be living, I can grieve and still be held. You are home in the breathing air, where the quiet stories dwell. What if love becomes more gentle after leaving hand and face? What if it turns into a shelter no distance can erase? You are home in the breathing air, in the evening, in the dawn, in the faith that keeps me walking, even when the day feels long. I can miss you and be living, I can ache and still be whole. You are home in the breathing air, and you steady my soul. Have walked through rooms of silence, I have worn the weight of rain, I have called into the darkness till it nearly knew my name. But tonight the eastern window has a softer kind of flame, and the sky that once felt distant leans a little close again. Dawn learns my name, not as someone unbroken, but as someone who remained through the cold and through the hope. And light comes slowly, still it comes the same, and I stand here to receive it. When the dawn learns my name, all the nights were not for nothing, all the tears became a stream, carrying me toward this hour where the world begins to breathe. Dawn learns my name with its hands of gold and mercy, with its quiet, patient grace, with the promise I am worthy. Light comes slowly, still it comes the same, and my heart is not the darkness, dawn learns my name. Oh, oh, oh.